What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of What's on the Menu Daily. Dale's super pumped up on this hump day because...
Jadeveon fucking Clowney!
Oh, God.
Dude,
Okay.
what?
Okay, so Jadeveon Clowney, as of, maybe 10 minutes ago? Less than 10 minutes ago.
That. Breaking
news. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport. So some of you that's going to see this later, you're going to be like, oh, this fucking happened this morning. We record in the morning. The secret's out, I think. Jadeveon Clowney, though, he's going to team up with Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a pretty good tandem, even though this is his fourth team, I believe.
Yeah, well, you know the old saying, the more teams you play with, the better opportunity you have to succeed somewhere.
Glass half full, half full.
Glass half full.
Okay.
Listen, so Clowney, granted, it's not the signing that it might have been 2 or 3 years ago, but I think it's a signing that he needed. He's got to go to a team where, you know, he's got to perform. It's a 1-year deal up to $10 million. I think it was $8 million guaranteed, $2 million on incentives. He's not a disruptor like Myles Garrett in the sense that he's going to attract a double team every single play, but the dude can make plays, and we needed another edge guy who could just genuinely make plays. And you know what? Clowney's that guy. I still think that we're going to get another edge somewhere, but for the time being, I'm pumped. Andrew Berry, thank you for caring about me. Thank you for caring about Cleveland fans. You're the only owner in Cleveland or the only GM in Cleveland that does. If you could get a hold of like Kobe Altman and the Indians front office and like talk to them for me, I would appreciate it. But I couldn't be happier. John Johnson, Troy Hill, Andrew Billings is coming back next year. Jadeveon Clowney now. The offense is still loaded as fuck. I mean, I can't wait for football season.
I have always said, and I think this goes without saying though, the best ability is availability. He needs to stay healthy.
He does.
I don't know what's up with his knee. He's had a couple microscopic knee surgeries.
So one thing I will tell you, we did a very in-depth physical with Jadeveon, and we were not signing him unless everything came back crystal clear. So this tells me that Andrew Berry was ready to make the leap and take the faith on him, and here we are.
Okay, so Clowney, I might do a switch up on you, Dale. He passed his physical. Julian Edelman failed a physical, essentially, and is retired. Dale, Julian Edelman retired. He took to social media. I gotta give it to him. He's pretty good on social media.
Yeah.
He has a really good presence. I realize he has millions on both handles, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter.
Listen, if you're a legend in the Super Bowl and the playoffs like he is, people are attracted to you, and that's what he did.
Look, this is a super tired argument, and we're not going to do this because it was fucking ruined yesterday, the whole Hall of Fame bullshit. Let him have his day.
Yeah.
You know, I like what you said. In the absolute biggest moments, he showed up. Yeah. I will never forget that Super Bowl against the Seahawks when Cam Chancellor, when you were actually allowed to hit in football, drilled him, and then he fucking went and sprung like another 10 or 15 yards. That, I mean... goes without saying. What, 7th round pick? What school did you go to?
He went to my Kent State Golden Flashes. You know what, Julian? You made everyone in Kent very happy. You got drafted out of college. You were a quarterback. Made the position change. You showed heart. You showed toughness, integrity, grit. Fought your ass off for years. Granted, you got to play with the GOAT, but you know what? You showed up every day and gave the GOAT a reason to believe in you and gave everyone around you a reason to cheer for you and root you on. Like Will said, I don't know if you're a Hall of Famer or not, but you know what? Hell of a career. Let's see what's next for you.
What are the odds?
Honestly, dude, I don't even know. If Hines Ward's not in...
No, not.
Oh,
okay. We're done.
Okay.
We're done. And the Reggie Wayne, we fucking all heard that bullshit.
Yeah,
and Torrey Holt.
Like
and those are all fantastic receivers. Let the man enjoy it. What I'm saying, odds that he possibly, we talked about pre-show what he could do, because since he technically retired with the team and the whole, like when receivers retire from team or any player, what are the odds that he might go down south?
I think he's done.
To a tax-free state, join Brady and Gronk. Think he's done?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
There's nothing left for him to prove.
There's nothing
Super Bowl MVP. He won 3 rings.
Yeah, I mean, he's been drilled over the middle his entire career. Like, what is left for this dude to prove?
Do you think he takes like the Pat McAfee's on right now? Do you think he takes that route? Does he get into media? Like, what? He has just so many options.
I don't know. I mean, let him enjoy a day.
I think so, right?
Let him enjoy a guy.
Have a little vacation.
Yeah, like go to Cabo. Sit on a beach, enjoy some pina coladas, a little baddie with you.
Before we end on this, okay, so Tom Brady sent out a heartfelt message. It just seems like he's just this emotional guy all the time now. I think after 7 rings, he's earned that.
You can do whatever the fuck you
Bill
want.
Belichick had a pretty heartfelt message.
Well, yeah.
Are we starting to see the human side of him, or did he respect Edelman that much?
Dude, if you we've always been able to see the human side of Belichick. You just got to read between the lines a little bit. He's just a guy who cares about winning more than anything. Brady said it best too sometimes. Like, think about all the greats that Belichick has coached recently. Like, he's handled everything with class and dignity, and you don't hear any of these people going out bashing Belichick. Like, granted, some players go out if they didn't have a great 2 years in New England. It's like, oh, it was the no fun team or blah, blah, blah. And, like, Brady's like, yeah, well, winning Super Bowls is fun. So
yeah, that's the fun part. I think that's the really fun part.
Yeah, so, like, I think Belichick is kind of like Saban in the sense of, like, they just get bad raps, like, in the media and the public eye. You kind of, I don't know, I think that Edelman's one of those guys, especially in the time where, like, he spent in New England, where, like, he was low-key a glue piece for that team.
No, he was important. He's only 34. Like, in football years, he seems fucking ancient, but fuck, he has his whole life in front of him. You know, I want to say he Wally pipped fucking Wes Welker, but Wes Welker was on his way out when he had came into the league. They signed Amendola. He never let go. So good for him. He got to play with fucking Tom Brady and Cam Newton.
Yep.
So this is this is a funnier one. I guess this is technically special today. So Dale, in 2012, we were still in high school.
Senior year 2012, baby.
The whole Bountygate situation with the Saints, that's not what I'm laughing at. No. So that season, to refresh some people's minds, Sean Payton, Greg Williams.
Fucking Greg.
Yeah, triple G, baby. Were suspended because of Bountygate, where they were essentially paying certain players to target and bounty other players on the other team and basically take them out.
Yeah.
There was litigations. They went to federal court. This was a really big deal.
It was a case.
It was yes.
They caught a case for catching heads.
Yeah. So the reason we bring this up, Sean Payton had a little off time. So his suspension was he had to sit out the entire season. He spent that year coaching his son's 6th grade team in Texas. And Adam Sandler wanted a piece of this. So now with his movie studio, he's shooting a Netflix film titled Home Team. And there was a huge list of characters that could have been casted as Sean Payton. Kevin James is being casted as Sean Payton.
I don't understand it. I mean, I'm a huge Kevin James guy, but it's funny. I mean, I guess, like, it's a Sandler film, so you have to expect a lot of humor coming from this.
Yes.
And, I mean, Kevin James could make this work.
So Payton tells us to ESPN, listen, I'm at the age where I don't really care. Payton told James, or hold on. I'm at the age where I really don't care is what he told him. Sean Payton is 57. I think Kevin James is around the same age. The fact that you have the King of Queens, fucking Paul Blart, we've all heard all these fucking jokes.
I mean, Grown Ups, yeah. Kevin James has been in some funny movies.
This is just like, this is only fitting, right? That Adam Sandler's the head of this, that he's going to pick. I love Kevin James. I think that's what's bad. It's like, he's such a fucking funny character. I can't, and then he's going to play the serious role. Like, he's going to play a character that had to go to federal court. Like, I can't take that seriously.
It's going to be interesting to see what the movie actually portrays and, like, what you see in the movie, because I think it's going to be more based, from what I've read, I think it's going to be more based around just the year that he was coaching his kids' team.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the fact
do
that...
they show the court and stuff? Like, I don't think they will.
They're not going to, but it's going to try and highlight the reason why he was there, right? Yeah. And then I'm just thinking of the King of Queens the whole fucking time. It's fucking Doug Heffernan.
See, I didn't watch... I never watched the King of Queens, so I don't really know that reference, but... Yeah, I know Kevin James from All Cops and stuff. It'll be a good movie. I'm definitely interested to see where it goes. Guys, we're only going up though because we were 3-1 on what's today? Wednesday. We were 3-1 on Monday. Yeah, I don't know. That felt good. I never thought a 3-1 day would feel good.
Yeah. I had the one bet, and then we need to get through adversity.
We're battling.
And for some of you, yes, we're not battling. We're not giving up. We're seeing a huge jump in Dogecoin and other stocks.
To the moon.
We're the same way. We're going to get a jump here. Eventually, every blind squirrel gets his nut, right? Yeah. Even though we're not the blind squirrel, we're just in a little bit of a cold streak.
We were cold. You know, it's heating up out here. We're heating up too. Tonight, I'm going to give you guys 2. Will's going to give you guys 2. Game 1 for me, Indians at White Sox. We have Zach Plesac versus Carlos Rodon. Under 7.5. Both these teams, they were in a duel last night. Shane Bieber pitched an absolute fucking gem. Indians won 2-0. I think this is going to be another one. Carlos Rodon has a 1 ERA right now, and Plesac has a 1.95. For those of you who know math, that equals a lot less than 7.5. Both these teams' bats are kind of cold right now. It's kind of chilly in Chicago, so we'll be all right there. And then game number 2, Miami Heat are +5 at the Jamal Murray-less Denver Nuggets. I know this kills you, Will. First game without Jamal, though. I think that Denver's going to struggle just a little bit. I don't think it's going to affect them too much long term. I don't want to say too much because Jamal Murray's a fucking stud.
It's hard to replace him. It's very hard.
It's very hard to replace him. But I think the Heat cover tonight +5. Just, the little emotional toll that without having Jamal might take tonight.
I think so, too. I like those. Check me out here. Cubs at Brewers. Jake Arrieta versus Corbin Burns. Jake Arrieta, once upon a time, was on top of the game. He's kind of tapered off, but that just comes with age. He does, and is allowing a high contact of a .801 OPS. That equals a lot of people on base. So I want to do a little parlay here. I expect the Brewers to show out, especially my boy Christian Yelich. Take the over 7.5 runs. I understand that what's been seen with the Cubs offense lately is really not indicative of what their offensive ability is about. I like the over in this. Also, take the Cubs run line +1.5. Try to win you some money there. On to the basketball court. So quick shout out to Steph Curry the other day, passed Wilt Chamberlain all time for the leading scorer for the Golden State Warriors. Good for him. I love Steph. He's changed the game, and to be mentioned in the same breath as Wilt Chamberlain, who was essentially one of the pioneers of this beautiful game that we love betting on and we love playing with our friends, thinking that we're actually good on the court, and we're not.
What you mean? I got a wet jumper.
Hey, there you go. Warriors Thunder tonight. So I want to take the Thunder +11.5. James Wiseman is out. He was really kind of in the running for Rookie of the Year. I'm excited for the future. I think it's a knee injury, but there's no defense. As prolific as the Warriors offense is, they can't stop him. I don't know what Draymond Green's doing. He's making these weird comments. We'll stray away from that. They're allowing 113.8 points a game. So I expect it to be a little high scoring. If you want to tease the over, go ahead. I might stay away. I just, like I said, I'm going to try and keep it safe here until I get my bearings going, and then I really go hard. So take the Thunder +11.5 tonight.
Love that. I don't know what I would take there. That's an interesting line.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting line.
I just don't see him covering. It's too high. 11.5.
Hey, listen, we'll see, I guess. Steph's been hot recently. 350-plus games this year. Only player in the NBA with over 1. Guys, make sure you give us a follow at WOTM Daily. Twitter, TikTok, Apple, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Apple, Spotify? Did I say all this maybe twice?
I don't think you said tiki-talkie.
Tiki-talkie.
That's what happened.
Yeah, at Will Galvez, at Arendelle_. Give the homies at JP25 a follow as well. We'll be back on Friday. Hey, have yourselves a good end of the week. Let's make some bread.
Yes, let's get off this fucking cold streak, and we're gonna instill more confidence in you guys for our bets. I love you.